Hello everybody, welcome to the Journeys of Parenting and Life. I'm Jim, and today I'm excited to talk about the Parenting Toolbox. Well, this is my son's tackle box actually. Don't let him know that I have it. 6-year-olds, we're pretty protective of our stuff, but we are working on sharing. So the toolbox kind of represents different tools for perhaps different situations that you, the parent or caregiver's in, as well as your child. It's simple as that. Also, us adults, we are so busy multitasking. I know when I'm tired and I'm multitasking, answering emails and so forth, and if my son's having a tough day, I might just go to a go-to response and might not really help him as much as I should. But however, I'm learning how to look back, grab a tool or some fishing bait, grab a tool and see what works. And remember, no one can fault you for trying. And as we try, it's a process. And as we embrace the process, we improve. Let's get started. I call this one redirecting the mind. Now, a lot of my titles and tools are self-explanatory. I realize that, but I'm going to also talk about examples and think about how to look at the tools or the benefits in different ways. So redirecting the mind, it's kind of like a scenery where you're changing the mindset. Or you could think of it as, let's say, on the spot here, you're changing the landscape of your emotional state. And I'm speaking about for the parent as well as the child. Oh, I want to include that this is not about not addressing anger. If you or your child's angry, you don't want to just push that away. We definitely want to learn and work through that. So the goal is redirecting. I have found very helpful when you are working with calming the mind, our mind, child's mind. And what's really great about it is once the child's calm, we can maybe revisit why we are angry. So redirecting the mind, I wanted to mention before starting that I have found it very important to be creative and improvise a bit. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. It's a dangerous game, but sometimes ideas flow faster that way. Sometimes. So the first example was redirecting the mind for me. Now to give you the background, one afternoon my son and I were coming back from a friend's house. I was walking, he was riding his bike. I made it clear that we're going to have to move fast because I have to go to the bathroom. Fine. Until he wanted to go down a trail and try something else. And I said, oh, not today, let's come back. Go to the bathroom, we'll come back and we'll do that. Being a loving parent I am, I don't need to give details. However, it escalated. It got really intense. I thought when we get home, it will redirect. Nope. Hey, it's important to show your dad how to jump on your bike and how to do all these cool turns. So it got pretty frustrating and I was getting tense. So it's about me in regards to getting tense and frustrated. He's human, he has a right to get annoyed. So what did I do? Okay, here's the creative part. I actually took out one of my instruments, I'm a music teacher, warmed up, and I had pretend students watching me. Kind of a normal thing to do during the pandemic anyway. So I was playing out, ask students questions, I even named them. All of a sudden, my son's hand was up. I wasn't planning that. I was just like, oh, this is really cool. I'm going to keep this going. His tears dried. He was engaging. I was really excited. I was also excited that there was a real person, their hand up. So the point of this story is I got calm by playing an instrument and redirecting my mind. And luckily, my son also engaged in the lesson and was participating and his tears dried up. Now let's look back. Let's say we get in the house and I just go, stop it. Stop your complaining. Now I'm not going to take you there. What happens with that energy? Well, I think some children will absorb that negative energy and give that negative energy back to you. Some. And that would be kind of a normal response, kind of we're only human, right? However, I wanted to take the route of redirecting the mind. So that's one example. Another one, not as powerful, but I thought it was really cool to share. One day I was exhausted, tired, grumpy, taking out the trash. It was the middle of winter, really cold. As I turn around, I look up in a tree and there was this beautiful eagle in the tree. It kind of just changed my perspective for that moment. And I bring that example up again because it was another scenery which affected me not just being in the moment physically, but also helped my mind relax. All right, so I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos on the toolbox. But I would love, if you want to be a part of this journey with me, consider subscribing. I'm going to be uploading videos probably every Thursday, Friday, and this is a new channel. So I'd appreciate comments and likes and thoughts, and share me your journeys. That would be wonderful. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.